on, Neo. Do you know who this is?
Morpheus.
Nah, man, it's Jared. Come down to the break room. They've got donuts. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JBuck Studios, your home for reviews, reactions, and of course, ridiculousness. And it has been a while since I've been in here filming a review for all of you and whatnot, because I've been hardcore watching, not what you think, but Sundance movies, almost like 30 movies. So let's get back into the groove of things. We're jumping over, checking out a documentary that's coming out this Friday, one that covers a fascinating topic, and it's called A Glitch in the Matrix. Documentary filmmaker Rodney Asher tackles the question, are we living in a simulation? With testimony, philosophical evidence, and scientific explanation. So is this brand new simulation-based documentary, whether any of this is real, a fascinating watch? Let's find out. But before I get into my thoughts, let me know what you thought of A Glitch in the Matrix. If you've seen this, believe in simulation theory, or very much plugged in for this review. Now let's get into some of the good. So right off the bat, this is coming from director Rodney Asher. I believe he's done a handful of other documentaries in the past, but this one was one that not only does it cover a fascinating topic of simulation theory, but one that I am very interested in, a topic that I have done quite a bit of research myself on because it's fascinating. The Matrix, you know, the movie 1999 movie, The Matrix. Everything is fake. None of this is real. We're all plugged into this computer program. That's essentially what this Glitch in the Matrix documentary covers, of whether or not simulation theory is a believable thing. And they do a fantastic job of really laying out the pieces of what this is, of we could potentially all be plugged into something. None of this is real. We're part of a computer program. We're a reality within a reality within a reality. Like, there's a bunch of different theories, because the thing is, there isn't too much proof, and I'll get into that later, but they do a great job of jumping into physiology and some physics and psychology from way back in the day, and Plato, and all of these other main people. Also Philip K. Dick, who is the author of like Blade Runner, Total Recall, a bunch of those kind of sci-fi things. He was the one that kind of first brought this up to be more of a mainstream type thing. So they do a great job of really laying out the pieces, kind of painting the timeline, and then it's just a bunch of first-hand accounts of people that have dealt with this, people that have kind of, oh, I found a breakthrough through the Matrix, and then also some professionals in the field as well, and how they lay everything out of like, hey, this is a giant program. Like, let's look at this from a simple thing. Almost 50 years now, we had video games that were just pixels. Now it's realistic, it's photorealistic. So if we are able to do it, someone out there is able to do it as well. So it's a very fascinating thing to really break it down, to be like, am I a main character of a video game and everyone else is an NPC? And what is happening to them while I'm not around? And is deja vu essentially a glitch in the Matrix, and all of these fascinating things. So again, just I loved the intrigue that they had here, and again, like the different theories and whatnot. But the firsthand, or not really firsthand accounts, but the professionals and then the people that they brought in to talk about it, very much kind of lay out, you know, the history behind the things, but then the firsthand accounts that these characters have run into, and the things that have kind of broken the Matrix for them, and they have seen not the code, but they've seen the light, essentially, of whether or not this is a believable theory of what this life truly is. And they do a great job of bringing in like a mathematician and being like stats and probability, and he's like, well, according to the math that we have in this world, there's an overwhelming amount of probability that yes, this is in fact fake. None of this is real. Look at this. None of that wasn't real. That was a magic trick. But I liked how they brought in, again, those first-hand accounts, or these people that are on the fringe of really enjoying or believing into this theory. And they brought in like this guy on a phone, and the story with him is so darn emotional, and how this could have maybe tormented his mind, and also it brought upon new laws in government, being the Matrix defense and whatnot, and the movie The Matrix, they talk about that, and how that was such a revolutionary concept or idea at that time, because it finally put a picture to how a lot of people had felt, which is just, again, crazy out there bonkers. But the way that they keep your interest throughout this documentary is through kind of the animation, the animatics of these characters. They very much hide the persona of these people that are talking by using essentially avatars and whatnot. And I thought that that, again, made for such an interesting watch of if they're talking about, hey, our brain is in a jar or a vat with nodes popped up. They animate that, or a few other things throughout this. So I thought that not only is the information very intriguing, but the visuals and whatnot to keep your interest, to keep you kind of like, oh, okay, like I understand what you're saying, but now like illustrate it, and they do a great job of really doing that. They even touch on other things like, you know, deja vu, like I mentioned, the Mandela effect, which is a crazy, absolutely bonkers thing, but then also breaking it down into a few other things and kind of aspects that tie in to the Matrix or simulation theory. Now, one negative for myself, I mean, I love this. I love this topic. I love this documentary. I love the animatics and everything. But the one thing that I thought maybe hindered this a bit was the lack of true proof, I guess. There isn't much actual proof. This is a very much working theory. It has gained a lot of momentum over the last handful of years, but there isn't really proof. It's all like, well, the math says it is, these people say it is, it's probable because this and this and this tie together, so probably this happens. So the lack of actual scientific study, theories, hypothesis, all of that crap, was lacking a little bit. I did like how they brought in these people that very much kind of did their own studies of like, hey, I don't believe in a 7-day week, I believe in a 12-day week, and finding comparisons and how similarities bounce off of there. Like, there's a lot of connections here, but again, if you were skeptical, you might be even more skeptical here. Overall, A Glitch in the Matrix is a fascinating documentary including or surrounding simulation theory. With it, again, unpacking all of the information you need, first-hand accounts, animatics, just a fascinating documentary of all of this material, but with it maybe lacking that pinch of scientific proof that a lot of people out there probably want if they're in doubt. I would highly recommend checking out A Glitch in the Matrix. I mean, I love the movie The Matrix. I love this concept. I love how, like, none of this is real. This shirt's not even real. So I'm fully on board. If any of that interests you, definitely check this out this Friday. Overall, I'm going to give A Glitch in the Matrix 3.5 out of 5 Matrix movies. So what did you all think of A Glitch in the Matrix? Have you seen it? Have you not seen it? Do you know what simulation theory is? And definitely want to talk more about this because this is a topic I could do a podcast on and just kind of the crazy things that have happened. Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, though, as always, thank you so much for watching. Watch some more videos up there or right over there. More, follow me for all of, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's been a while, but more videos every single day, every single week. Follow my social media, especially TikTok. I'm doing some cool stuff over there. Like this video, subscribe to the JBuck Studios channel, and until next time, we'll see you later.